your awareness back to your breath, if it's not already there, and allowing yourself to set an intention for your practice today. Whatever that intention may be, try to sum it up into one word so that you can come back to it throughout your practice. Especially when you feel yourself being pulled off your mat, your mind starts to wander to the to-do list. And whenever you're ready, slowly start to walk your fingertips over to the right edge of your mat. Move slowly and with intention, especially at first. Start to find that side body stretch on your left side. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lower that left hip a little bit closer towards your heels. Maybe for the first time today, you start to notice the sound of your own breath. And maybe you take this opportunity right now to cultivate your ujjayi breath. So really focusing your breath in the upper part of your body and finding that light constriction in the back of your throat, breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe you stack left hand on top of right to deepen that side body stretch. On your next breath in, slowly start to walk your way back through center. And as you exhale, start to walk your way over to the left corner of your mat. Take a big breath in here, pause. And as you exhale, allow everything to melt down. And noticing what comes up in this first part of your practice, where your mind starts to run away to. Guiding yourself back into your body, back into your breath. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you cross right hand on top of left. Take a big breath in no matter where you are. And exhale, maybe you sink that right hip just a little bit closer towards your heels. On your next breath in, slowly start to walk your way back through center. And find a lift with your elbows. Walk your fingers as far forward as you can. Gaze stays down, length through the spine. Exhale, let it go, and start to walk your way back so you're coming to a kneeling position. Now bringing right hand behind you. We'll find a big breath in, lift your hips, and reach left arm overhead. Exhale to lower hips. Bring left hand behind you and sweep right arm behind, lift your hips. Inhale, make your way back through center. And then exhale to lift your hips, right arm reaches or left arm reaches behind. So find some fluidity here, move with your own breath. Inhales will bring you through center, and exhales will find a slight back bend here. Inhale, make your way back through center. Exhale to lift. Now see if your gaze can follow your hand. So left hand right now, inhale, come all the way back, and then exhale, switch your gaze to your right hand. Inhale, right hand moves all the way through center and back. Exhale, left arm reaches. Couple more times with your own breath. Maybe see if you can get lost in it. Moving intuitively with your body. We'll find one more round. And whenever you're ready, make your way back through center to that kneeling position. Take a big breath in. Exhale, soften shoulders away from your ears. Begin to crawl forward and make your way into a tabletop position. So finding some movement here, whatever feels good. Maybe a shake back and forth with your hips or side to side. And starting with a strong foundation, spreading fingers wide, stacking shoulders over wrists, and stacking knees or stacking hips over knees. Making your way to a neutral spine. Take a big breath in, drop your belly, sun gaze to the sky, open out through your chest. Exhale, press the mat away from you and slowly round through your spine. Finding 3 more rounds of cat-cow with your own breath. Maybe you pause somewhere that you find a lot of sensation. Maybe you add in extra movement that feels good for your body today. And reminding yourself that this is your practice and merely leading you through a series of poses. When you're ready, make your way back through center, finding tabletop. Now we'll bring right foot to dart out to the right, kind of like a kickstand. You're gonna bring your weight into your right hand, reach left arm to the sky, and extend left leg behind you. We're gonna make connection with the outer edge of that extended foot. Take a big breath in, reach arm overhead. And as you exhale, sweep your arm behind you and lift that back foot, flex toes towards you. Inhale to lower, reach right arm or left arm overhead. And then exhale, sweep arm behind you, lift that foot. Inhale to reach. Exhale, lift that back leg. One more time, inhale. Exhale, lift that back leg. Now we're gonna pause here, bend in that left leg, catch for the inside edge of that back foot. Really pressing into that right hand here, make sure you're not hanging out in that right shoulder. And then slowly start to kick your foot into your hand and reach forward with your hips. Gaze can come down for a little bit more stability, or maybe sun gaze over that left shoulder. With control on your next breath in, slowly release your grip, extend leg behind you, extend arm in front of you, and then exhale, make your way back into tabletop. Find a little sway with your hips from side to side, shake it out. Moving on to your second side, so taking that left foot, pointing it all the way over towards the left, kind of like a kickstand. Bring your weight in, extend right leg behind you, reach right arm to the sky. Again, find a little bit of push into that outer right foot. So you're really pressing it down towards your mat. Take a big breath in, reach right arm overhead, find that extension. And as you exhale, sweep right arm behind you and hover that back foot. Inhale, reach arm overhead, lower foot. Exhale, reach back and hover. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're gonna pause here, take a big breath in, And as you exhale, start to bend your leg, catch for the inside edge of that back foot. And so we're setting up for a strong foundation here. So pressing the mat away from that left hand. Big breath in, and as you exhale, start to kick your foot into your hand and open out. Gaze can stay down, or gaze can come over that right shoulder. Leaning hips forward, heart is open, big breath in. Exhale here. With control, inhale, release your foot extended behind you, right arm overhead. Exhale, make your way back into table. Find that sway with your hips from side to side. Shake it out. And whenever you're ready, curling toes underneath, lifting your knees to a hover. We're finding a hovering tabletop right now. And just find a little sway with your hips from side to side. So find any movement here that feels good, warming up your spine. And when you're ready, make your way back through center. Big breath in. Yeah. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal it out. Find any movement that serves you right now. Spreading fingers wide. You start to draw your way into your index finger and thumb, so you're finding that inner rotation. Then as you exhale, try to find an outer rotation with your shoulders. A little bit of yin and yang here. Now on your next breath in, reaching right leg to the sky, finding three-legged dog. Exhale to bend your knee and start to open up your hip. Maybe finding some circles with your ankle, one direction. And then switching your direction. Inhale, make your way back through center, squaring off your hips. Exhale, downward dog. And straight into your second side. Inhale, reach left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knees, start to open out your hip. Find circles with your ankle. And switching your direction. Inhale, make your way back through center, squaring off your hips, extending out that back heel. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale to bend your knees and look forward. Inhale to step or float. And finding your flat back straight away. Exhale to dive forward. We'll interlace our fingers or our thumbs. Inhale, reach all the way to the sky. Find a slight back bend. Exhale, arms by your sides to Tadasana. Take a moment here. Maybe close down the eyes. Spreading toes wide on your mat. Allowing the shoulders to draw back and down. Taking a moment to come back to your intention, back to your breath. When you're ready, interlacing your thumbs, take a big breath in, reach all the way to the sky. Now as we exhale, interlacing fingers behind your back, dive forward. Hands down, we'll inhale and step right foot back. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come forward, finding your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, finding cobra. Exhale to lower. Keeping elbows into your sides. Inhale, slowly press your way back through table. Curl toes underneath and find downward dog. Start to pedal it out. Head drops heavy. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bending through your knees, gazes forward. We'll inhale to step left foot forward. Exhale, toes come to touch, forward fold. Interlacing your thumbs, inhale to rise, find a slight back bend. Right back into it. We'll exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back and fold. Inhale, hands come down, left foot reaches back. And then exhale, step back into your downward dog. Inhale, come forward, finding plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, elbows into your sides. Inhale, slowly make your way forward, cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press your way back through table, curl toes underneath, downward dog. Finding 3 breaths here on your own. Big breath in all together. Exhale, finding a bend in your knees, gazes forward. Right foot steps forward. Exhale, toes come to touch, forward fold. Inhale, interlace your thumbs, reach all the way to the sky. Exhale, arms by your sides. On your next inhale, we'll sweep arms under and find your chair. Exhale to dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Chest reaches forward. Exhale, downward dog. Now bringing left foot to a 45-degree angle. We'll step right foot to the top of your mat, setting up for warrior one. Inhale to rise. Palms come to touch. Gaze comes to your thumbs. Exhale, hands to the top of your mat. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pivoting that right foot to a 45-degree angle. Left foot steps forward. Inhale to rise. Warrior one, gaze the thumbs. Exhale, hands lower, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Finding 5 breaths here. Finding 1 breath in. Exhale, bending through your knees, gazes forward. Step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And as we inhale our way into chair, sweep arms under and up. Exhale, Tadasana. Finding a couple of breaths here. Feeling the heat, the vibration through your body. One more breath here. On our next inhale, we'll sweep arms down and up, finding chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pivot that left foot. Step right foot forward. Inhale to rise, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pivot right foot straight away. Left foot's forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths here. Notice that mental chatter. Notice any kind of resistance. This is too fast, this is too hard. Bring it back to I can. Bring it back to your breath. One breath in all together. Exhale, bend through your knees, gazes forward. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale our way into chair, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, Tadasana. Find a couple of breaths here. On our next inhale, reaching arms overhead, cinching in those lower ribs, keeping that pelvic tilted forward. As you exhale, start to hinge forward with your hips and sweep arms forward and back. We'll stay here with that flexion in your spine. And as you inhale, reach forward. Gaze stays down. Exhale, sweep arms back. Inhale, reach arms forward. Exhale, reach arms back. We'll inhale to reach arms forward and rise all the way to standing, taking right leg with you, drawing right knee into your chest. As you exhale, sweep arms behind you, bring your knees in line with one another, so to draw ankle towards your glute and grab for your ankle on either end. Inhale, open out through your chest. And as you exhale, slowly start to kick your foot into your hand, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. Making sure we're not locking into that standing leg, into that standing knee joint, keeping a micro bend. We'll inhale, and then exhale to slowly lower your torso. Now with control, inhale, release your foot, extend it behind you, and exhale into your runner's lunge, stepping all the way to the back of your mat. Arms stay reaching behind you. On your next breath in, sweep arms to the sky, finding crescent lunge. As you exhale, cactus arms open and lower that back knee all the way down. Low lunge. Keeping arms as they are. Inhale, find a slight back bend, gaze to the sky. Exhale, interlace hands behind you. Inhale, open up. As you exhale, slowly start to straighten out that front leg. Flex toes towards you and sink over that front leg. You can stay here at a hover, or you can bring your hands down, finding your half split. Keeping left toes flexed towards you, keeping an extension through your spine. No matter where you are, we'll take an inhale, sweep arms back to the sky, come back to a low lunge. Exhale, sweep right hand to the inside of that front foot, curl back toes underneath and lift that back knee, easy twist. Now start to make your way to the outer edges of your feet, bringing that front foot about halfway down your mat. Inhale, reach left arm overhead, lift your hips. And then exhale, lower that left hand, step back into plank, chaturanga when you're ready. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in all together. Exhale, bend your knees, gazes forward, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace your thumbs. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, arms by your sides. So finding straight away your ribs cinching in, your pelvic bone reaching forward. Take a big breath in, reach arms to the sky. And as you exhale, sweep arms forward and back. Start to lower your torso, hinging at your hips. Gaze is down. Inhale, reach arms overhead, keeping that flexion in your spine. Exhale, reach arms back. Inhale, reach arms forward. Exhale, reach them back. Inhale, reach arms forward, rise to standing, and draw that left knee into your chest. We're finding a one-legged Tadasana. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep arms back, bring knees in line with one another. Draw your ankle into your glute and grab for either the top of your foot or maybe your ankle here. Always option to grab a strap here. If you're finding a little bit of tightness in either your quad or your shoulders, take a big breath in here, open up through your chest. And as you exhale, slowly start to kick your foot or your ankle into your hand. Again, we're not finding a lock in that right knee, we're finding a micro bend. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly start to lower your torso forward. With control, inhale, release the grip from your foot. And then exhale, step all the way behind you, runner's lunge. Arms are extended behind you. Gaze comes right past that big toe of your front foot. On your next breath in, reach arms all the way to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, lower that back knee down, unravel back toes, and find cactus arms, drawing shoulder blades towards one another. Big breath in. Exhale, find a slight back bend, gaze to the sky. We'll inhale. And exhale, interlace hands at the base of your spine. Maybe you find an opposite grip this time. Inhale to open up. And then exhale to just straighten up that front leg, flex toes towards you, and hover over that front leg. So you can stay here, or again, you can bring your hands down to blocks or the mat. Making sure you're finding extension in your spine on your inhales. And on your exhales, you're softening just a little bit further over that front leg. Try to breathe into wherever you're feeling this. We'll come back to a low lunge, sweeping arms forward and up, big breath in. Exhale, lower left hand down to your mat. Curling back toes underneath, lifting that back knee, finding easy twists. And then when you're ready, starting to walk that front foot halfway down your mat, making your way to the outer edges of your feet. Take a big breath in, reach right arm overhead. Exhale, lower that right hand down, step back into plank. Inhale to pause. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Make your way down to your knees. Bring toes together. Knees come mat width distance apart. Walk your way forward. Find your child's pose. Notice any sensations that are coming up. You feel your breath starting to slow down. Your heart rate starting to regulate. And whenever you're ready, slowly start to make your way forward, coming back into your tabletop. Curling toes underneath. We'll inhale to find that tabletop hover with your knees. And then find a little rock from side to side with your hips. Whenever you're ready, make your way back into your downward dog. Big breath in all together. Exhale, bend into your knees, gaze is forward, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Interlacing your thumbs. Inhale to rise all the way to standing. Exhale, arms by your sides. We'll inhale to reach arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hinging forward with your hips, sweeping arms back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reaching arms behind you. We'll inhale to rise all the way to standing, bringing right knee with you, drawing it towards your chest. And then exhale, reach arms behind you, bring knees in line with one another. Draw your heel into your glute, catch for that back foot. Big breath in, open out through your chest. Exhale, slowly start to keep your foot into your hand and hover forward. Keep that micro bend in your standing knee. Big breath in. Now watch for the change. As we exhale, we're going to hover into our warrior three, extending that back leg behind you, keeping pelvic tilted in. Big breath in. Exhale, step back, runner's lunge. Inhale, reach arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus arms open, lower that back knee. Interlacing hands straight away. Inhale, open out. Exhale, straighten up that front leg and forward fold over that front leg, finding your half split. On your next breath in, come forward back into your low lunge. Exhale, right hand lowers, curl back toes underneath, lift that back knee, easy twist. Now start to make your way halfway down your mat with that front foot. Setting up for a side plank. With control, start to hover that left foot. Bring it in line with your right foot. And then come to a wild thing. So bringing the ball of your left toes behind you, reaching hips towards the sky, left arm reaches. We're gonna lower our hips all the way down. Right leg stays straight, left leg stays in towards your chest. Wrapping arms over that front shin. We're gonna find some rocks back and forth down your spine. Big breath in. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring it back. Couple more times. And then we'll find a hover here and like a modified sort of boat position. When you're ready, lower that heel forward, lower your foot. Bring hands behind you, but fingertips are facing towards your body. We're gonna move your foot a little bit further forward. And on your inhale, we're gonna lift into a reverse table. Maybe gaze comes behind you if that's okay for your neck. You're lifting hips as high as you can. Maybe you draw that right toe down to the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, lower your hips down. We're gonna bring right fingertips to face forward. Come back to the ball of that left foot into wild thing. Inhale, reach arm overhead, lift your hips. Exhale, step your way back into a one-legged plank. So left foot is hovering, big breath in here. Exhale, three-legged dog. Extend that left leg behind you. Big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, start to open out your hip. Inhale, make your way back to three-legged dog. And exhale, step left foot to the top of your mat. We're gonna pivot that back foot to a 90-degree angle and reach our way into warrior two. So making sure that your front heel is in line with the middle of that back foot. Weight comes to the outer edges of your feet, gazes over the front fingertips. We'll inhale to flip that front palm. And exhale to reverse your warrior, left arm overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Finding a little dance here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to reverse. Inhale through center. Exhale to extend. We're staying here for a couple of breaths. So left fingertips can reach down towards your mat if that feels good, either the inside or the outside. If your hands are in the inside, you're extending your fingertips towards the sky and opening out that right shoulder. If your hands come to the outside of that front leg, You're reaching right arm overhead. On your next breath in, making your way back through warrior two, we'll straighten up that front leg, shorten your stance just a little bit. Inhale, reach forward with your hands, with your torso, and exhale, top hands come to the inside of that front calf, reaching left arm to the sky. Gaze can stay down, or gaze can come to that top hand. Take a big breath in here. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our right hand to our left hip. So you're finding a bind. You're opening out through that right shoulder. We're going to bend into that front leg, bring your gaze forward past your toes. Maybe your left hand hovers or comes all the way down. We're moving into a variation of half moon. Bring your weight into that front foot. Lift that back foot and flex toes towards you, opening out that right hip. Keep your bind here. Big breath in. Exhale, maybe open out that right shoulder a little further. Inhale. Exhale, step to the back of your mat, meeting in warrior two. Inhale to reverse. And exhale, cartwheel hands to the top of your mat. Stepping back to a regular plank or maybe a one-legged plank, floating that left foot. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Find a few breaths here. If you like to grab water or come down to your knees, then please do so. Whenever you're ready, meeting back in downward dog. Take a big breath in. Bending through the knees. Exhale. Gaze comes forward. Inhale, step or float forward, finding your halfway lift. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, interlacing your thumbs, reaching arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, arms by your sides, finding Tadasana. Inhale, reaching arms to the sky. Exhale, sweep your arms forward and back and hinging forward at your hips. Torso comes to a hover over the ground. Gaze is down, neck is long. Big breath in, reach arms overhead. Exhale, reach arms back. We'll inhale to reach arms overhead, rise to standing, and bring the left knee with you. Inhale, reaching left knee towards your chest. Exhale, sweep arms behind you, knees come in line with one another, and we're grabbing for that back foot. Inhale, open up through your chest. Exhale, start to hinge forward. Kick your foot into your hand. Staying here for one more breath. On your next inhale, we're releasing the grip from that foot into warrior three, extending leg behind you, flexing toes towards you, drawing navel into spine, cinching in those lower ribs. Arms stay extended behind you, big breath in. Exhale, step to the back of your mat, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus arms open and lower that back knee, unravel back toes. Inhale. Exhale, interlace hands to the base of your spine. Inhale, open out through your chest. Maybe gaze comes to the sky. And as you exhale, so just straighten out that front leg, flex toes towards you, and find your half split. On your next inhale, come forward into low lunge, reach arms to the sky. Exhale, left hand floats down, curl back toes underneath, lift that back knee, easy twist. Now slowly start to make your way halfway down your mat with that right foot. Pressing firmly into that left hand. We'll slowly float our way into a hovering side plank. Feet stack on top of each other.
Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, right toes come behind you, finding your reverse. So reach right arm overhead, coming into your wild thing. When you're ready, lower your hips all the way down, coming to a seat. Right knee keeps directed into your chest. Flex toes towards you. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, start to rock up and down the length of your spine. Find a few rocks back and forth. And when you're ready, come to that modified boat pose. Find some stillness here. Big breath in, chest reaches forward. Exhale, lower heel, lower foot. Now bringing your right foot a little bit further forward. Bringing hands behind you, fingers face towards your body. We'll take a big breath in, lift your hips, and find a modified reverse table. Lifting your hips as high as you can. Maybe you start to reach your left toes down towards your mat. Big breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bringing left fingertips to face forward. That left hand is planted down on your mat. Coming to your right toes, we'll inhale back into your wild thing, reaching right arm overhead. Coming to the outer edge of that left foot. We're going to exhale into a one-legged plank. Right foot is hovered. Big breath in. Exhale, find your three-legged dog. Inhale for pause. Exhale, bend your knee and open out your hip. Inhale, make your way back through center. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Now pivoting that back foot to a 90-degree angle and rising into your warrior two. So checking your stance here, making sure that heel is in line with the middle of that back foot. On your next exhale, maybe soften the shoulders a little bit further away from your ears. Extending long through your fingertips. Take a big breath in and flip that front palm. Exhale to reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, find that extended side angle. Left arm reaches overhead. Inhale, warrior two. Find a little dance here. Exhale to reverse, moving with your own breath. Inhale through center. And then we'll exhale to come forward, finding a pause here. So same as before. You can stay right here if this is good for you. Or you can lower right hand to the inside of that front foot, extending left arm to the sky, opening out that left shoulder. Or bringing right hand to the outer edge of that left foot and reaching left arm overhead. You can always find a block here as well. On your next breath in, making your way back through warrior two. Straightening up that front leg. Start to shorten your stance here. Inhale to reach forward, hovering ribs over that front leg. Exhale, top of hand to the inside of the front calf. Left arm reaches to the sky. Inhale to reach. Exhale, open out that left shoulder. Inhale, extend through those left fingertips. And exhale, this time your hand's going to come to that right hip behind your back. So you're finding an opening through that left shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Bringing your gaze down, a little bit past your toes. Start to bend into that front leg. So again, you can find a hover here, make your way into a floating half moon, or you can bring your hands all the way down. Start to draw your way into that front foot. Slowly lift that back leg, flex toes towards you, and find your half moon. Keep opening up that left shoulder. Keep opening up that left hip. And when you're ready, stepping all the way to the back of your mat. Cartwheel arms back to warrior two. And exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale your way back through center. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the top of your mat. Maybe you come straight back into plank, or maybe you find a floating plank, so reaching that right foot behind you to a hover. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Come down to your knees, find water, and find a wide knees child's pose for a few breaths. Sink your hips back to your heels, walk your way forward, and bring your forehead down. Find your way back to your breath. Do one more round on each side. Whenever you're ready, slowly start to make your way forward. Draw your knees in one by one. Find yourself in tabletop. Curl toes underneath. Find a hover with your knees. Find a little sway with your hips from side to side. Shake it out. And then whenever you're ready, make your way back into your downward dog. Big breath in all together. Exhale, bend through your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, dive forward. Interlace your thumbs. Inhale to rise all the way to standing. Exhale, arms by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale to reach arms overhead. Exhale, reach arms forward and back and hinge forward with your hips. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhale, reach arms overhead and bring right knee to your chest. Exhale, sweep arms behind you. Now this time we're going to bring our left arm to reach the sky. We're coming into a full dancer. So bringing your grip to the inner edge of that back foot. We'll inhale to reach and extend through that left hand. And as you exhale, slowly start to kick your foot into your hand. Make your way into that dancer. Trying your best to keep your torso reaching forward. So you're squaring off your shoulders to the top of your mat. Big breath in. We'll exhale to slowly draw that knee back through center. One-legged Tadasana, right knee draws in. And then as you exhale, finding warrior three, arms sweep behind you. Big breath in here to extend. Exhale, step to the back of your mat, runner's lunge. Inhale, reach arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus arms open, lower that back knee. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale to open out. Exhale, straighten out that front leg and fold, halfway split. Inhale, make your way back forward. Low lunge, sweep arms to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes to the inside of that front foot. Curl back toes underneath and lift that back knee, easy twist. Now, option two, make your way through that outer edge of your foot, find a little bit more support. Or if you'd like to play with it, you can stack your feet right away. Left foot hovers on top of right foot. Big breath in. Exhale, left foot comes behind you, wide open. Inhale to reach. Exhale, lower hips all the way down. Bringing left knee into your chest straight away. Big breath in. Exhale, find that rock and roll with your spine. Forward and up. Try to keep that right heel at a hover at all times. And when you're ready, come to a boat pose. Maybe you can extend that left leg out, open arms out. And then exhale, right leg extends, left foot comes back in. So foot should be at the same place as about your knee, your right knee. Bringing hands behind you, fingertips face you. Inhale, lift your hips. Right toes reach down. Couple of breaths here. On your next exhale, lower all the way down. Bring right fingertips to face forward. Reach left arm overhead, coming back into wild thing. Maybe make your way through a hovering side plank. And then find yourself in plank with that left foot lifted. So one-legged plank. Big breath in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, extend out through that back heel. Exhale, bend your knee and open out your hip. Inhale, make your way back through center. Exhale, step all the way to the top of your mat. Wide stance, bringing back foot to a 90-degree angle. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to flip that front palm. Exhale to reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, coming straight into that extended side angle, whichever variation you took last time. Always option to find a block for more support under that left hand. Making sure we're guiding that left knee forward. On your next breath in, make your way back through warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Exhale, melt shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach forward. Ribs hover over that front leg, and exhale into your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Inhale to reach through those right fingertips. Exhale, hand comes to your left hip, finding a half bind here. Inhale. Exhale, open out that right shoulder. Gaze comes down. Begin to bend into that front leg. Bringing hands either to a hover or to the top of your mat, and float your way into a modified half moon. Flexing right toes towards you, opening out that right hip. Now, if you haven't already brought that left hand down to the mat, then please do so now. You can always find a block under that left hand. That's better for you. And we're going to start to bend into that right knee. We'll catch for the inside edge of that back foot and make your way into sugar cane. Taking foot into your hand, opening out through that right shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale with control, release. Step back to the back of your mat. Circle your arms up, warrior two. Exhale, melt shoulders away from your ears, sink low. Inhale to reverse. And exhale, cartwheel hands to the top of your mat. Inhale, left foot comes back into a hovering plank. A one-legged plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, downward dog. Take a moment here, pedal out your feet. We have one more side. We're going to come into some nice deep stretches. Allowing your breath to soften, and your heart rate to slow down a bit. Finding a big breath in all together. Exhale, bend into your knees, gazes forward, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Interlacing your thumbs. Inhale to rise. Exhale to Tadasana. Coming straight back into it. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, arms sweep forward and back. We're hinging forward at our hips. Torso comes to a hover. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, arms sweep back. Inhale, arms reach overhead. We're coming to standing and bringing left knee to chest. Now keeping the right arm extended. We'll exhale to bring left arm by your side. Bringing knees in line with one another. Drawing heel into your glute and grab for the inside edge of that back foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly start to kick your foot into your hand and make your way into your dancer pose. Inhale to find a little bit of length. And exhale, really kick your foot into your hand. Find that full extension. On your next breath in, slowly drawing your left knee all the way through. Coming back to that one-legged Tadasana, both arms reach overhead. Exhale to warrior three. Left heel guides you all the way through, arms reach behind you. Inhale. Exhale, step to the back of your mat, finding runner's lunge. Inhale, reach arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus arms open, lower that back knee. Interlace hands to the base of your spine. Inhale to open up. Exhale, straighten up that front leg, flex toes towards you, half split. Inhale, making your way back into your low lunge, reaching arms to the sky. Exhale, left hand lowers, easy twist. So again, you can come to the outer edges of your feet here, or you can float that right foot straight over top of left foot. Big breath in. Exhale, right toes come behind you, wild thing, right arm reaches overhead. Inhale, and exhale, lower down to a seat. Drawing your right knee in, big breath in. Exhale, find that rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. When you're ready, come into a hover. Maybe you extend right leg, find a full boat. Big breath in here, chest reaches forward, and exhale, lower right foot down, left heel to extend, left leg to extend, flex those toes towards you. Bringing hands behind you, fingertips face towards you, take a big breath in, and lift into that reverse table shape. Bringing left toes down towards your mat, towards the ground. Big breath in, and exhale to lower your hips. Bringing left fingertips to face the top of your mat, coming to right toes, come back into that wild thing, reaching hips to the sky, making your way to the outer edge of that left foot or that left foot. Maybe you come to your hovering side plank. Big breath in. Exhale, one-legged plank or full plank, whatever feels best. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Shake it out. Find any movement that feels good here. On your next breath in, reaching right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knees, start to open out your hip. Inhale, make your way back through center, three-legged dog. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Setting up for warrior two, pivot that back foot and rise. Big breath in. Exhale, bending and sinking into that front leg. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, finding your extended side angle. Hand can stay here, arm can stay here, or your hand can come to the inside or outside edge of that front foot. Finding your full expression of your side angle. On your next breath in, making your way back to warrior two, straightening out that front leg, shortening your stance. Exhale, shoulders melt away from your ears. Inhale to reach forward, ribs hover over that front leg. Exhale, top of hand to the inside of that front leg, left arm reaches. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hand comes to right hip. Inhale to reach forward through the crown of your head. And then exhale, rotate open through that left shoulder. Gaze comes down. We'll start to bend into that front leg. Maybe hands come all the way to the block, the mat. Maybe they stay at a hover as you float your way forward into your half moon. Flexing left toes towards you, opening out through that left hip. If your hand hasn't come down already, then bring it down. And then slowly start to bend into that back leg. Catch the inside edge of that back foot. Kick your foot into your hand and find your sugar cane pose. So again, we're not really locking into that right knee joint, so try to always keep a micro bend here. When you're ready, let go and step all the way back. Warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the top of your mat. Inhale, right leg reaches back, one-legged plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big breath in all together. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. We'll inhale to bend through our knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale to find a flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace your thumbs. Inhale to rise all the way to standing. Exhale, arms by your sides. We'll inhale to sweep arms down and up, hinging in your hips, finding chair pose. And as you exhale, we'll make our way all the way down to a boat pose, just for 1 or 2 breaths, before slowly inching your way onto your back. Taking a moment here. Notice how your body's feeling. Now we might come into a wheel here, or maybe you come into a bridge. So no matter which one you decide to come into, we'll bring the soles of your feet down to the mat about hip-width distance apart. Driving your heels a little bit closer in. If you're coming into your bridge, then arms stay by your sides. Then you lift through your hips. You walk shoulder blades underneath one by one and interlace your hands. Now we've warmed up our back quite a bit, so you should be able to come into a full wheel, unless you have some shoulder issues or maybe even some wrist issues. So just be mindful of that. If we're coming into the full wheel, we're bringing hands by your ears. Fingertips face towards your body. And then we'll slowly make your way to the top of your head first. So start to press your way into your hands, lift your hips, come to the top of your head, and then slowly press your way all the way up. If you find any discomfort in your lower back at all, then please come down, come back to your bridge. Make sure that your knees are joined in and not fluttering out. Even weight is distributed into your feet, into your hands. We'll take one last big breath in here, press the mat away from you. And as you exhale, no matter where you are, start to lower back down to your back. Bring arms by your sides, bring feet mat width distance apart, and draw your knees in to touch one another. Whatever you brought with you on your mat today, try to let it go. Emerge a little bit lighter from your practice. Now we're going to come to a shoulder stand or waterfall. So either bringing a block, a book, anything that you have under your sacrum and extending your legs to the sky. Or if you'd like to come to your shoulder stand that's already in your practice, then make your way there. Just bringing arms by your sides, finding some momentum, lifting hips above your shoulders, and then really walking your hands as much up your spine and towards your shoulders as much as you can. Try not to crane for your neck, so you're allowing your chin to come into your chest. And your elbows are drawing in towards one another if you're in that shoulder stand. No matter where you are, really aiming to find a weightless feeling in your legs. So if you're in your waterfall and you are feeling a little bit tense, you're finding a little bit harder to support your legs here, maybe you need to adjust that bolster. If you're in your shoulder stand and you'd like to come back to plow, then do so carefully. Bringing your feet all the way behind your head. And only if your toes connect with the ground do you extend your arms forward and maybe interlace your fingers. And really just being okay wherever you are today. If you found your plow pose, then bringing your hands down to the mat, extending your arms, and then slowly rolling your spine forward. If you found your shoulder stand, and slowly bringing your hips a little bit further forward towards your head, towards your face, bringing your hands down to the mat, making your way down. If you're in your waterfall, softly let your feet land, come back into that bridge position, lifting your hips so you can remove your block. And take a moment here to find a little bit of stillness. We'll bring feet a little bit wider than hip width distance, more like mat width distance. Extend your arms out by your sides. Take a big breath in. And exhale to let your knees fall over towards the right. Inhale, bring your knees back through center. And exhale to let your knees fall to the left.
One more time on each side. Making your way back through center. And hugging knees into chest. Give yourself one last final squeeze and we rock from side to side. Take any last movement that your body is asking from you today. And then whenever you're ready, making your way into your final resting pose, into your Shavasana. If you have two blocks, then maybe you come into a supported fish. So setting your blocks up like a T at the top of your mat, letting your head rest in the first block, and then letting your shoulders come onto that bottom block in the middle of your spine, allowing your shoulders to melt over its edge. No matter where you are, bringing palms to face the sky, getting any fidgeting out of the way, and committing to complete stillness. Committing to being open to receiving all of the benefits of practice, open to change, open to acceptance. Check into those little places, those areas where you just naturally hold on to a little bit more tension. Maybe in your hips, maybe that space between your eyes or your jaw. Knowing that you don't have to hold on to anything. Allow yourself just to surrender, let it go. And if your mind starts to wander, bring it back to that intention that you set at the beginning of your practice today. Without moving, start to draw your awareness back into the room, back into your space. Notice any sounds, starting from the sounds furthest away. And then ending with the sounds closest to you. Notice the temperature of the air coming in and out of your nostrils. Notice the temperature on your skin. Feel it on your fingers, on your hands. Feel it on your toes, the soles of your feet. When you're ready, slowly start to invite some gentle, soft, slow movement back into your body. Wiggling your fingers, noticing each finger joint as it moves, as it comes back to life. And then wiggle your toes. Draw circles with your ankles. And circles with your wrists. And if you're on blocks, then draw your right arm overhead. Bring that left knee in and slowly make your way to your side. Remove your blocks and then make your way onto your back. And keeping legs straight but bringing toes to touch. Take a big breath in and reach your arms all the way overhead, finding a full body stretch here. Exhale to let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Draw knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze, rock from side to side. Take this opportunity now to show yourself some love. Really honor your body. When you're ready, reaching right arm overhead, making your way over onto your right side. And then finding yourself in a comfortable seat of your choice. Bringing hands to heart center. Take one last big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. Namaste.